Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another book review. This is a very short book. It's called 2 a.m. at the Cat's Pajamas. It's by a relatively unknown authoress named Marie-Helene Berlino. And she writes about this young girl named Madeline, or I think it's Madeline? Madeline, but I'm pronouncing it the French way. Madeline. Madeline. Madeline, she wants to be a singer. She wants to sing at the Cat's Pajamas. And the Cat's Pajamas in its heyday was a jazz club that saw its fair share of great artists and players that would come and really make the joint swing. And then there's this other club called the Mongoose. Of course, the Mongoose is more popular than the Cat's Pajamas because the Cat's Pajamas is kind of gone by the great golden years of its existence. But despite that, this young lady, she still wants to sing there. It's all she's ever wanted to do. And her mother was a dancer. Of course, there are a lot of people, being that she goes to a Catholic school, they think that her mother is a lady of ill repute, and she learns all these swear words, and she swears worse than a sailor would. And there are some lines in the book that just absolutely made me crack up when Madeline's swearing, and I know I shouldn't have, but it's just so hilarious. See, I'm not sure how old she is, like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or something like that. She's swearing blue streaks up and down the street when things don't go her way. These terrible things happen to her. She gets lice in her hair, and there's a boy in her school that makes fun of her, and she socks him in the schnoz, and he gets a nosebleed. And then the principal is like, expelled! So he expels her, and she says, oh, no! What did you do, Madeline? But they realize she has talent because she's got this voice that's just unbelievably good. And you're born with a voice like that. Either you develop it over time or you just got it. And that's the one thing about talent. You either have it or you don't. And it kind of reminds me of that episode of The Sopranos called A Hit is a Hit. It's the same thing. It's got the same principle to it. Like Christopher's writing, I think he's writing a new song, and they're listening to it, and one of the guys said, oh, it's a bunch of crap, and, it reminded me of that. I thought, yeah, this is a similar kind of scenario. It's an interesting book, though, because you see a life from different points of view and different times of the day, that these things are unfolding as they happen. And she does finally get to sing at the Cat's Pajamas, and at first she chokes, so I think, oh god, Rachel Berry moment. And she finally, I know, spoiler alert, but she finally allows her she just lets it all out. She just lets her hair down, and she just bolts it out, and powers through it, and vibratos at the right note, and sustains her note at the right time, and she just wows the crowd. Even though she's young, she's got a bright future ahead of her, and it leads it on a rather happy note, I think, even though she has kind of a shaky start with her family situation. It's really a good book. I was really surprised. I really enjoyed it. Since I love jazz, it's, this thing was right up my alley, and I thought, yeah, this is great. It's tremendous. And I could kind of get the whole sense of the atmosphere and the mood, and she's very vivid and descriptive. And there's a dog in it. His name's Pedro, and Pedro gets lost, and he starts eating things that he shouldn't eat, and it's really funny. So it's all very amusing, and there were just some lines in this that I thought, oh, this would make a great comeback. I might as well use that. Yeah, don't give me an opportunity to use a comeback, because I will do it. I don't don't know what else to say about this other than it was just a really good book. I really enjoyed it. It's tremendous. This new authoress, I think she has a lot of talent. Small book, but see, it's only 200 some pages. I mean, this took me a day to get through. It was a very quick read. Quick and light and breezy and fun. A lot of fun to read, and I absolutely loved it. And if you haven't read it, if you like jazz and you like the idea of a young girl in Catholic school with an idea that the headmasters, no, why am I saying that? I'm not in England. That the that the principal, well, the principal thinks is a horrid idea. The teachers think it's absolutely atrocious and should be avoided at all costs, and is this awful place that just ne'er-do-wells go, and it's just a place of ill repute and no good people. They'll go there, and it's inhabited by, and she her one teacher gives her this whole rundown, a list of people, all these terrible, horrible, no good, villainous, sinister, pedophilic people that hang out. Like the ice cream man hangs there, but the one with cleft lip, the one that makes you scared. I thought, really? And I had to laugh, but it's the the way she writes is so good, and I think that Bertino, she's got potential, and I wish her the best of luck, because this definitely shows that she's got chops, and I wish her all the best. It's a great book, and I love it.